Most people have heard of a bucket list, but have you ever heard of the bucket plan? The old way to plan for retirement was to keep a little bucket of money in the bank and a big bucket of money in savings and investments for the future. But as we all know, the market goes up and down. If you're pulling money out of your big bucket of money for income when the market is down, you essentially have to cash in a larger piece of your portfolio to get the amount of money you need. Ultimately, this creates one of the biggest concerns facing retirees today: running out of money. Enter the bucket plan. The bucket plan is a three-bucket approach to structuring your assets to provide reliable income throughout retirement. This includes now, soon, and later buckets. First, the now bucket provides safe and liquid money. This includes money for your emergency fund and large planned expenses for the first few years of retirement, like a car or new roof on the house. There's little to no growth these days at the bank, but these cash savings or money market accounts also aren't exposed to market volatility. By pulling this money off the table, you can sleep better at night knowing it's there when you need it. The second bucket is the soon bucket. This is your conservative investments and income money. This money you may need sooner rather than later, and it can be used as a planned income source for the first phase of retirement. It's set up for growth to help offset inflation, but invested conservatively. This way, if there was a big correction or downturn, this money won't experience the full swing of the stock market that could impact your spending plans during the early years of retirement. Lastly, there's the later bucket. This is your long-term growth and legacy planning money. There's more growth opportunity than in buckets 1 and 2 because it's invested for the long term. You have bought a time horizon with the now and soon buckets, and may be willing to take on more volatility knowing you have plenty of time before you plan to use this money. You can confidently invest in the later bucket without having to worry about the day-to-day market volatility. This may also be your legacy planning money, not just for your kids, but for your surviving spouse. When one spouse passes, the household income almost always goes down, and oftentimes taxes go up. This bucket of money helps you to plan for that. Are you ready to make your money go the distance? To put a plan in place for the different phases of your retirement, ask your financial advisor for the bucket plan planning process.